Hey, this is Marcus.
Hey, this is James.
Hi, this is Royce.
This is Nick.
Hey, this is Ty.
Hey, it's your boy Mike Mo.
Hey, this is Vinny.
This is Dog.
It's your boy Shabrady.
This is Jonathan.
You're listening to the
Podcast.
Yo, what's up, guys? Week 9. Sorry for the late pod. Some personal things came up, but here we are, Thursday, getting a little Thursday night preview from the game, the Eagles game. How was the game, Chris?
It was all right for me. I thought I thought we could do better, but there was like a 14-point line or something, 13.5-point line, and they didn't cover. So, but other than that, it's a pretty good game. The Houston kept it interesting, that's for sure.
Yep. And today we have a very special guest.
Don't do it. Reconsider.
Don't do it, Jay. Very nice, very nice. Hey, James, I actually think you might get the second win this week.
What's
actually.
up, y'all?
Very nice. Reconsider, James.
That song is goated. What'd you say? You had something to say to them? You said James.
James, you might actually get your second win today, dude. You survived the Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown.
Let's not get too excited.
Well, thanks for being a good sport and coming on. Right.
I know. That's why you're the commish.
But we're talking about fantasy hockey, right? That's why I put on my jersey.
Yep.
Are we still playing fantasy football?
Is there fantasy hockey?
Yeah, there is.
Are you in any fantasy hockey leagues?
I may or may not.
All right. We'll catch up on our week in a little bit. But all right, quick question. I heard it the other day on Ballers at least, so I thought it was interesting. When does Christmas start for you guys?
David?
Christmas for me starts after Thanksgiving, like literally right after. Like you finish your Thanksgiving dinner and it's still Thanksgiving Day, and then it's Christmas, you know?
So like 8:35 p.m.
Yeah, exactly. You get and then, like before seconds start, like after you finish your first, and then seconds start. Then that's just that's just
so closer to 6:45 then.
Yeah, 6:45. Yeah, for me at least.
Okay.
For me, Christmas starts on the 24th because I fucking hate Christmas. I'm a Grinch.
Really?
Yeah. And I can't stand the fact that Christmas, like, you can start buying Christmas shit at like Home Depot in like July. So we gotta push Christmas back to the December line.
Yeah.
That's fair. Christmas for myself, I believe it starts right after, like at least Friday after Thanksgiving. I don't think mine starts at Thanksgiving dinner. But when Thanksgiving's over with, I like to start Christmas then. Personally.
Chris, isn't Michael's favorite holiday Christmas or something?
It is.
Because you know how anti-Christian he is. He likes the holiest of days.
I think it also correlates with his favorite food of tamales. He gets to make a bunch of tamales.
Christmas tamales.
Yeah. So speaking of Michael, and we'll jump into our next segment of shots for this week.
Oh wow, we're already on shots. All right. I thought we would. Do we usually do shots right after the quick question?
Yeah, we gotta
early.
We gotta drink early so we can be drunk during this whole segment, the whole pod. All right. Michael's the only one with 3 shots, because of last week's parlay bet of Terry McLaurin versus the field. So he pays that up. DJ goes to Green Bay, so Timmy owes one. I just found I was looking for shot bets, and I was looking through, and Timmy's like,
"No one bet."
DJ goes to Green Bay. I shot bet that. I'm like, dude, whatever. So he owes a shot for that. He'll find out on the pod now. I'll post it. The Eat Shit Bowl. Very exciting Eat Shit Bowl. Betting on Michael. We got Michael, Chris, Nick, David. We all one shot. Timmy's team being Vincent and Timmy. Did you have a horse in this race, James?
I thought it was gonna be Timmy.
Okay. And then head-to-head both sides for our picks with 4 shots apiece. 4 picks apiece, I mean. So David and I owe 2 shots, and then Michael owes 3 shots. So here we go. While I
Alright, I'll
put
drink
this
with you guys too.
in solidarity. Damn, you and J-Mo back? Trying to fix the mojo?
Back to where it all started.
Rest of season, watch Dallas D top 5 between Royce and Timmy. So that's exciting. 28 shots in that. Something I don't even know how it's gonna pay out, but cheers.
Cheers.
And also coming to conclusion soon, Tom Brady not rest of season, but week 10 ranking of 16.5. Tom Brady is currently at 18.
18.
Season
That
average.
line, bro.
Line's pretty spicy. So let's see where it goes for him. And that's between.
They play the Rams this week.
David would be winning right now, and then Nick and Michael are looking for Tom Brady to turn up a little bit the next couple weeks.
So wait, is it week 10 like after week 9?
I think it's after week 10.
He plays week 10.
I think he plays week 10 in his time.
Okay.
All right, my second shot before we put on Michael's. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, I don't know why I thought this vodka would be better. It's been a while since I've taken a shot. I forget like how rough it is.
You've been winning too much.
Yeah, I've been winning too much.
Okay,
let me pull up Michael's.
Is this the 3?
I don't know. It was a pretty short video. I don't think so. Oh. Okay, here we go. Everyone see?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. He's always wearing that Brodello shirt. I'm tired of seeing his nips, bro. Alright, here we go.
Damn, the wedding changed him, dude. All he has is fifths of Henny.
I know, what the fuck. 1.
He's Asian now.
2.
Uh-oh.
Cheers. Nice. Very nice. See, the dog didn't come in. The dog didn't come in this time. Very nice.
That's right. What made him small?
Yeah. Allegedly.
Right. Can we get the
waiver wire, right? Alright, breaking news. It's been
lots of bids this week, right? 15?
Yeah.
I think the other day. Contested or big bag. Kenyon Drake for 31, 5 bids, the next closest being 21, 17. Nick Caleb Huntley, 14, uncontested. Myself, Isaiah Likely, 13, uncontested. So we boofed it. Vin took Dolphins D, 11, 3 bids. I think, who bid 8? I think Jonathan bid. Jonathan had a couple 8s.
I think I bid 3.
All right, Jonathan had a couple 8s and he lost them. So Timmy Bucks D, 11, 3 bids. James Younghoe Koo, bringing him back onto the roster. And that was the missing mojo. For 10, 4 bids, 5, 3, 3. David Harrison Bucker, 9 bids. Jonathan bid 8. That's the one of them that Jonathan
him out,
bid 8.
Baby.
Yep. Chiefs D, 9, 4 bids. Timmy also had 9, or he might have had more, but I think he ended up getting the Bucks D. So that didn't work out. And outbid Jonathan as well, 8. And then Timmy got Tyler Conklin at 7. I put that one in just because Royce bid 6. So beating someone 1 by 1 is always noteworthy.
Yep. Kenyon Drake 31. What is that? 10% of our 15% of our starting? No, 12% of our starting fab.
Yeah, roughly 12.
So it would be 20% of our remaining fab. For some people, it's 50% of remaining fab. So what do you guys think about that? That's kind of a lot, right? And he's not even a Gus Edwards owner. I mean,
it's pretty much a 1-week rental, right? At that point,
it might not even be a 1-week rental because Gus might play.
Isn't this very uncharacteristic of Yeet? I don't remember him spending anywhere near 10+% on anyone in the past.
I think when he's hurting and he's waiting till the very end, at the end, that's why he saves all this money for things like this. So he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna spend it because I have it at the very end. maybe he's tired of. No, he's still. You know what? He's still riding this Detroit stack. into
It's
Kenyon Drake.
working, dude. He's 5-3 at the top of the leaderboard. That's fucked.
Yeah, fuck me, right?
That's keeper value right there. I mean, when you inherit Chase Edmonds and CD Lamb for like 8th rounders, you can autopilot this half the season really. And when and when Jamar Chase got injured, that's probably when he started looking at the waiver wire.
Yeah, true. Is there anyone you wanted this week, James, or any thoughts on the waivers?
No, I just wanted to kill. I was pretty surprised that Danny spent up for Kenyon Drake. I guess it's a 1 week rental. Like he may not be the Gus owner, but
Yeah.
he gets the rental, so puts it to him, right?
Yeah.
But it's a Monday game. Is Gus confirmed out? Because if he wanted to play him and then Gus, like, plays on Monday and he plays him, then he's fucked pretty much.
Even if he plays, like, Drake gets like 30% of the snaps, right? So you never know in the offense.
All right. I'm surprised you went Koo over Butker. What's your reasoning behind that, James?
So
did you even want Butker?
Asia's got to stick together. Come on now.
I mean, I had Butker a couple weeks ago, but it was just the opportunities for field goals weren't there. I felt like, and I don't think there's anything wrong with him. I feel like he's back from his injury. He did have one nasty try from like 30 yards or something that really fucked me 1 week. I think it was last week. So can't have my team's already in the toilet. I can't have any more shit performances like that. So
got it.
All right.
Some spicy 4 trades this week.
I guess we could call them trades. Is that what we're calling them?
It counts.
Yeah,
even if you're swamping just to literally drop both. Derek Carr and Hayden Hurst are not on any rosters right now. So Jonathan receives our first trade. Jonathan receives Derek Carr in 1 fab. He literally just gave Jonathan 1 fab because he dropped Hayden Hurst.
If you put it like that, then an A for Jonathan and an F for... I didn't realize yesterday he had Hayden Hurst. No,
I think he just dropped him today. Yeah, I saw something. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure he just dropped him.
He just gave Jonathan $1. All right, what do you guys think about this trade?
Dude, something dumb like that. I was like, did that really happen? Yeah, he picked up Marcus Valdez-Scantling and dropped Hayden Hurst.
Because he had a tight end. He had like, I don't know, Higbee or something.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I guess, hindsight is 2020. Full hindsight glasses on right now. A for Jonathan, F for Yi. I can't think of it any other way.
They just wanted to like wet their toes with the trade, I guess. It's crazy.
Yeah, at first I thought it was whatever trade, like, both of them got C's, didn't really matter. But then after Jonathan's follow-up transaction, he immediately shot up to an A.
Yeah, true.
All right, it's our next trade. David receives Tyler Boyd. Royce receives Tua. Any initial thoughts, James?
I was kind of curious. What was your thought process with Tyler Boyd? Giving up for Tua. Obviously, you don't need Tua. So like for me, like it doesn't really matter, and no one's gonna pay up for Tua anyways. Like in a vacuum, sure, he's worth more, but in this league, I guess getting Tyler Boyd is some consolation, right?
Yeah. So, my reasoning is, if you take a look around the league, there's really only 2 people that need quarterbacks, and then maybe 3 or 4 that would like an upgrade at quarterback, right? So the 2 that need quarterbacks is Timmy, who I'm playing, and Royce. So the only suitor would be Royce. And Royce hit me up and he said, "Hey, who's cheaper, Tua or Herbert?" And I'm like, "Well, I guess Tua if you want." But I'm like, I'm fine like keeping both of them. Like I wasn't like trying to get rid of any of them because Herbert has his matchups and Tua like in the right spots could go off, right? So I was okay keeping either one of them. The part on my roster right now that I feel like is hurting is my wide receiver 2 spot, which Devonta Smith just hasn't been producing for me. And so I thought, like a 4-week rental from Tyler Boyd stepping into stepping up, going up the depth chart with Joe Burrow, something could be there. So that was my reasoning for wanting Boyd. I did see if Amon Ra or DeAndre Hopkins was on sale,
Yeah.
but Roy shut that down real quick.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Um, he didn't want Herbert. I was open to trading Herbert too, to be honest.
Did you
but
try to get Michael Thomas by chance for Tua?
I did.
Before IR,
I did try to get Michael Thomas. I said, "What about for?" I think I tried to get Michael Thomas. I think I said, "What about Michael Thomas?" And he
Yeah.
said, "No, I think
Yeah.
I'm keeping him for a bit." And then he goes on IR. I'm like, "Thank goodness, bro." But yeah, those. What do you guys think?
Your thoughts on
Dodge the
trading-
grenade.
Yeah, thoughts on trading Herbert. I thought maybe you could have flipped Herbert for more and then keeping Tua or something like that.
Yeah, I had some people reach out to me interested in Herbert, but you know, nothing really happened there. He hasn't really shown that much besides like, his schedule being soft, but Keenan Allen and Mike Will being hurt really like pushes down the value. So I don't think Herbert could get what I think Herbert in the end when he has a full receiver core could get. So I'm just holding on to him for now.
Okay.
So Timmy, my opponent for this week, also wanted Herbert, which Timmy wanted like a lot of people from me this week actually. And I'm like, buddy, I want to. My hands are tied.
Yeah, conflicted.
Yeah. I'm like, Timmy, my hands are tied,
Oh,
brother. But yeah, no, Timmy's been trying to trade, so hit him up.
Okay, that's surprising here. So, jump into our next trade. Royce in his second trade this week.
Well, you guys didn't grade the trade. I want to know how I did.
Oh,
because of James, not James, but because of Jamar Chase's situation, I think you did a good job. I think that bolsters the. You don't need the extra quarterback, and then you get, I think, a startable wide receiver. Royce gets a good quarterback, in my opinion, and a PC doesn't need. I would say an A for Royce.
Oh, and I play
for
Royce.
David.
I play Royce week 10, and Tua has a bye week 10.
Oh, perfect. The A's for both. Beautiful.
And he and what's his name? Royce realized that he's like, it was like a sweetener that he added in. It was his sweetener, and I'm like, okay, thanks for telling me.
So he was negotiating against himself to make this trade happen.
Yeah, he's like, if it
Oh,
means anything, I play you during or was it? Yeah, I play you
His
during
bye.
Tua's bye, and I'm like, okay, fuck you, fuck me, I guess. Let's make the trade happen.
Probably B's for both, but Royce's negotiating skill is probably an F.
All right. Royce rolls right into the second trade. Royce receives Jason Myers. Jonathan receives Tom Brady, 1 fab. Oh man, does Jonathan? I don't know what Jonathan's thinking. Maybe he should hop into this Tom Brady over 16.5 too, if he believes in him. But how does Jonathan? I haven't had a deal with Jonathan where I don't think I've dealt with Jonathan. And he just gets 1 fab. Have you guys dealt with him yet?
I did.
I've tried, yeah.
So what does Jonathan? How does Jonathan talk to you guys when he asks?
It's just money is the first option.
It's for me, it's a silent trade that happens in my inbox, and then we usually negotiate it down from there.
Okay.
With me, in my experience, I said, hey, like I'm interested in this player. Would you? I'm willing to trade this player, and he's like, I don't want the player. I want the cash. And I'm like, I don't know if I can do the cash right now. I'm a little strapped for cash. I have assets. I don't have liquid, Jonathan. That's where me and Jonathan
Okay. Looking at his roster real quick, it looks like Dak Prescott's on bye, so I'm sure it's just he's giving up a kicker for a streamer. He must have not liked the streaming options this week, so he said, "Fuck it, I'll trade you my kicker for and give me back my streamer and a fab." So that's what it's looking like here.
Yeah, if
with that,
anything, Jonathan probably came out on top in terms of like finances because um a streaming quarterback goes for almost the same price as a decent kicker.
Mhm.
So maybe he thinks that, he nets out even, gets a streamer that he wants without
That's
having to
true.
pay, 10, and he can pocket his $2 that he just got.
That's
I
true.
don't think it was Jonathan that reached out. This is just my hypothesis. I think Royce reached out after he got Tua. He's like, "Who needs a quarterback?" Jonathan. Who do I
Mm,
want from his team that he would take Tom Brady for? Jason Myers seems like a good streaming option. Let me see if
okay.
Jonathan will take it. I think that's how I wouldn't like sit here if I was Jonathan. I wouldn't be sitting here and I'd be like, "Ooh, you know who I don't need this week? Jason Myers. Evan McPherson is probably gonna score around the same as Jason Myers. I'm gonna pawn away my kicker and grab another." I don't think Jonathan. He could, but
Yeah.
who thinks like that? Who
Well,
trades their
obviously
kicker?
Jonathan. Jonathan
Yeah.
needs any conduit to get $1. So
That's true.
I mean, if you check
Uh,
Jonathan's fab, like he's doing pretty well with money. 120 right now, third waiver wire priority. So it's adding up.
nothing crazy for both teams. I'd give B's for both.
Yeah, B's for both.
same.
Okay. So yeah, nothing too
Okay.
spicy. I think the spiciest trade this week. David, go ahead, spill it.
Yeah. The spiciest trade is Michael received James Robinson and Kyle Pitts and Royce receives Cordero Patterson. What do you think about this, James?
I thought it was a very interesting trade because when I was trying to get Cordarrelle off of Michael, I couldn't settle on a price that was appropriate, and so not to say that I could offer anything because obviously my team is not doing so hot, but um, I was just surprised that he wanted James Robinson, and I guess he wants to give Kyle Pitts a change in scenery.
Yeah. I don't love James Robinson, especially since without Brees Hall, the Jets can't stay in the game to
Yeah.
run like
Yeah.
north and south. So that's James Robinson's thing.
Yeah, I think they also lost their like left tackle the same game Brees Hall got hurt, right? Something like that. They lost like a
something like
star
that.
like
Yeah,
offensive lineman.
yeah. So if last game was any indication of how much he needs to throw, James Robinson is not really a pass catcher. Probably Michael Carter is better in that role, or Ty, what's his name? Ty Johnson Montgomery. I don't forget.
Terry Johnson. I think Montgomery's on.
Yeah, and Kyle Pitts is, you got 7 weeks of shit, and then you got the latest week of something good.
Yeah.
So I gotta see it. And Cordero Patterson, he's coming back this week, and he's coming to like the backups didn't really do anything, to be honest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Cordero comes in with like a 70% snap share. So I like Royce's end here. I give him an A minus. He gets off of James Robinson, but that is his noble phantasm and
True.
Cal Pitts. So
True.
I think Royce is
Mm,
down on a downward trajectory here. So I guess
okay.
A minus on paper, but because it's Royce's team, and F.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
He lost his noble phantasm, both of them.
The game inside the game. I see you guys.
Okay.
Uh,
I
Chris?
probably
Go ahead.
go ahead, James.
I'd probably give Royce a B because I'd rather be on the Cordero side.
Yeah.
That Falcons offense as a whole does look a lot different with Cordero in it.
Mhm.
He has been super productive, like very surprisingly actually. So I think Royce gets a B. Because I'd rather be on that side. And for Michael, I guess it's a C. I think the thing with the tight end is like he's probably tired of being on another carousel because he just got off the quarterback one last week, right?
Yep.
So For all we know, he's been on 3 carousels and he's finally off 2 of them.
Yeah.
And like I guess his reasoning would be akin to like comparing tight ends on the waiver right now. The worst he can get is probably the same thing on the waiver wire, and Kyle Pitts probably has a little higher ceiling than most of the tight ends on the waiver. So that's probably his train of thought.
I agree with your statements, and I agree with his grades. I think C for Michael, unless Kyle Pitts turns it up, and then B for Royce. I want to give Royce an A personally.
If there's one thing that Michael hates, it's carousels. I think that's
He
what
hates
it. He's
a tilter. Come on, we know that he's a
serial
tilter.
tilter.
Michael fucking hates carousels. Dude.
You look at him the wrong way, he already tilts.
I know, he's so bad.
Is he a tilter at golf too?
No,
he was
not
playing
really.
pretty well that day.
Yeah, he was. Small sample size.
Okay.
But the times I've played with him, he doesn't tilt on the course.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe he'll tilt on the course when he's not the best one out of us 4, right? Like we start playing up, Michael will probably start tilting. To be honest.
No, you give Timmy some clubs and he's gonna start tilting.
I think Timmy will like make his own hole on the green. And putt to
What do you mean?
one.
I made it.
Yeah. You dumb fuck. Is this not a gimme? You dumb fuck. I'd like to see you make it.
Chips on the green and makes it kind of gas, no?
All right.
Let's jump to our next segment. Go ahead, play that drop.
This is Jeopardy.
All right. You guys thought it was Jeopardy, but it's not.
It's not. I was lied to. Chris hits me up. He said, "Hey, David, prepare that Jeopardy drop for me, yeah?" And I'm like, "I got you, fam." Comes in the next day. He's like, "Yeah, so we aren't playing Jeopardy."
I couldn't figure out the scoring with Sue, so we're gonna play a hodgepodge of like just regular trivia. The Price is Right, so any numbers, the closest without going over. And then we do have a final Jeopardy at the end. Okay,
Right.
so would you guys like to bet on anything? Any 1 fab, 5 fab, a shot?
How much fab you got, James? Let me see the
I think
bank.
100.
I got 87, I think. Let me see where you're at 96.
Okay.
Okay. What's the common denominator?
87.
All right. Let's do 10. How about 10? A tenner.
10 and a shot.
Okay, 10 and a shot.
Okay, 10 and a shot for right now. I'm gonna flip a coin. So there's 2 halves to this. The first half, you can choose whether you want to say your answer first, or in the first half, or say your answer first in the second half. So pretty much, for the first 10 questions, like if David wins the coin toss, he can choose to say his names first, so he can go second in the second half. All right. So it's up to him. So let's start with Anhai. David, call heads or tails?
I go heads.
All right. Heads. Would you like to?
So is it like a receive or a defer type of deal?
You can defer if you want, but you don't need to. You can either choose. Do you want to answer first in the first half, or answer first in the second half?
What do you mean answer first? Like get the first try?
It's just like a mental thing. Like you guys are gonna write your answers down anyways, but like I might go like David gets the answer first. So I'm gonna say the question. David goes first, and
okay,
James
I'll
goes
go
after.
second. I'll go second in the second half.
Okay,
so
James
do we swap after 5?
Yeah, you're gonna swap after 10.
Okay,
You're gonna swap
okay.
after 10. So James is gonna go.
Okay.
So David's gonna go first in the first half right now. So I'm gonna ask a question. David, you guys are gonna write your answers down. David will answer, then James will answer, and I'm gonna keep this running tally. Okay. So start off real nice and easy. All right. You guys can both get points. It's not for the regular questions. It's not like first one because I didn't like the hand raising thing just in case like internet connection or I can't see it. So who has the most points for right now? Who has the most points for? Go ahead and write your answer down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. David, what do you got?
I got
Who has the
myself.
most points Okay. And then James, who do you got?
Got me.
Most points for it. Fortunately, it is David. So David
Let's go.
has the most points for right now. All right. Second question: who has the second most points for? Who has the second most points for? Go ahead. 5, 3, 2, 1. David, go ahead. Who has the
I
second
got
most points for?
Nicholas.
Nicholas. Who do you got? James?
I got me.
Me? Unfortunately, David's up 2-0.
Let's go. I checked this. I
Shit.
checked it. I checked it on Tuesday. If I'm being
Okay.
honest, I wanted to see
Okay.
how much I needed to be on top of the leaderboard.
All right. Oh fuck. All right. I'm sorry, but all right. The closest without going over. So this is a Price is Right option. Okay. So I'm squeezing this in between. This is only one possible point. Whoever can get the closest without going over. What is the difference between between David and Nick? What is the difference between David and Nick
Without
Score?
going over.
without going over? Yeah. So
That's-
points for we know
Oh.
David has the most points for. Nick has the second most points for. What is also if you guys have sleepers, please close them, etc.
Yeah, not looking.
What is
Um,
what is the difference? You might need to go into the hundredths. You might need to go into the hundredths.
Oof.
All right.
No way. Okay.
10 seconds.
I got mine.
All right. David, go ahead.
I got 20 points.
20 points. Nick, James, what do you got?
I got 4.20.
4.20. 19.14.
Fuck!
Because David went over.
That's
James
so
gets it.
scuffed, bro.
Dang.
That's so scuffed,
All right.
bro.
Who has the most points against? Who has the most points against them?
I don't know this one.
Who has the most points against them? All right. 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, David, go ahead.
James.
James. James, who do you got?
Timmy.
Timmy. The answer is tie. The answer is tie. So no points
Oh.
for anyone. How much does he have? What is his points against? What is Ty's points against? About 10 seconds.
What? How many points are we at in the season?
Holy crap.
Without going over. How much points against does he have without going over?
He has the lowest points against?
He has the most points against, so he has the highest
he has
number.
the highest number without going over.
He has the highest without going over.
Alright, I think I got...
All right.
Okay.
5 seconds.
I got it.
2, 1. David, go ahead. Who do you got?
I got 720.
720. James, what do you
Oh,
got?
that's pretty close. I got 69 and 4.20.
69 and 4.20. You should have went 69 point 69 4.
Uh-huh.
So
0.2?
600 and
694.
Okay. That is really close to you guys. Unfortunately, it is 918.
we
Holy
weren't even
shit.
close. What
So
the
David gets 3.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
Ty's having a rough year right
I
now.
didn't think it was over. How much is the points? How much is the highest score?
I don't know. I gotta check that at the
Alright,
end.
okay, never mind
It's like the average is around 110-ish.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
sorry. How much is the highest
I think
points?
I think it's a little under 900, like 880s or 890s or something like that.
Wow.
Okay.
Maybe
so
it's like mid to high 8s. So he's having a rough year right now.
That's pretty up there.
How many trades are same thing? Price is Right. Closest without going over. How many trades have there been this year? One more time before I
Wait,
give you 10 seconds.
is this
How many
the
trades?
the
Whatever sleep.
halftime switch yet?
No, not yet. It's not
Okay,
even close to 10. We're
okay.
on question number
Oh, okay.
6. 10. How many trades have there been this year? How many
Damn.
trades have there been this year?
Without going over?
Without going over, closest without
That's so scuffed.
any numbers is the
God.
closest without going
That
over.
rule is so scuffed.
5.
Alright.
All right, David, go ahead.
16.
16. James.
10.
10. The number is 20.
Let's go! We
Whoa.
had
So-
4 this week.
It's a spicy one. So right now, Dave is leaving at 4. James has 1. All right. Speaking of trades, who has the most trades this year? Who has the most trades this year? All right, 10 seconds. Who has the most trades this year? 5, 1, time. David, who do you got?
I got Jonathan.
Jonathan. James, who you got?
Jonathan too.
Jonathan, both of you guys get a point. 2-4. 2-5 now. 2-5 now. You guys both get a point.
Jonathan loves cashing out the ATM.
I was thinking it was Michael.
How many trades does Jonathan have? Price is Right. How many without going over?
Oh.
How many trades does Jonathan have? Price is Right rules without going over. 10 seconds. 3. All right, David, go ahead.
4.
4. James?
10.
10. 10 is over.
Oh.
10 is over. He has 8.
Let's go.
David gets 6 here.
Justice. Justice.
All right, so fun fact, 2 tied with 7. So in second place, there's 2 tied. Any guesses without, just shout them out. No points here. Who has 7? Michael's one of them.
Royce.
And Royce. Michael and Royce are there.
The usual suspect. They're probably just trading with each other, bro.
Right. On the other hand, among the teams that have traded, the most frequent, right? The most frequent amount of trades is 2. How many teams have 2 trades? So there's several teams that have 2 trades. Have 2 trades. How many teams have? So how many of those teams have 2 trades? So it's a number. Price is Right rules. Closest without going over. So 2 trades is the most frequent amount. How many teams have this amount? All right. 3, 2, 1. David?
3.
3 teams. James?
Oh, that was my number. I'll go with. Do I have to change my number?
No. If you wrote it down, you guys can just push at 3. That's okay.
Oh.
That's just the point of writing it down. So you guys are both gonna tie here. The teams are 4.
Oh, okay.
There's 4 teams. Okay. There's 4 teams. So 3-7 here. So this is kind of, because it's gonna be a halftime switch. This question has special rules. 1 point for each team correct. 1 point for each team correct. Can you name the 4 teams that each have 2 trades? One more time. 1 point for each team correct. Can you name the teams that have those 4 teams from the previous question? Those 4 teams from the previous questions. This is a little bit tougher. There's 4 teams that have 2 trades each. So they're going to get 1 point each for these teams right now. All right, about 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. David, go ahead.
Oh, I thought I was going second.
No. This is the last question before the flip.
Oh, okay.
This is the last question before.
I have myself.
Okay.
David. I have James. I have Vin, and I have Marcus.
David. One more time. David, James.
Vin and Marcus.
Vin and Marcus. James, who do you
got? Myself, Marcus, Vintuk, and Timmy.
James, Marcus, Vintuk, and Timmy. So let's see. The answers I got according to what I marked here. David has 3 trades.
What?
James has 5 trades. So that doesn't count. Your numbers are Marcus, Nyi, Chris, and Vin. Marcus, Nyi, Chris, and Vin. So I got.
So we pushed.
Push. You guys push.
Me and James don't know how many times we traded.
So, all right. Going into the second half, we got James at 5, David at 9. All right. James at 5, David at 9. All right. So now James is going to go first for these questions, and David's going to go second. Still writing down your answers, but
I still got to write down my answers.
Yeah, still got to write down your answers, but anything is possible. All right.
Still 10.
These amount of questions.
Yeah.
It's going to be 11. 11 with a Final Jeopardy. All right. Who has the most amount of transactions this year? Who has the most amount of according to Sleeper? Who has the most amount of transactions this year?
So that's wait. So are we counting drops as one?
I don't think drops is one. I think it's
A transaction, right? You
it's,
drop
it's
an ad.
transactions. Yeah, drop ad
So
and
trade.
trades count too. This is according to Sleeper. Whatever Sleeper has as a transaction.
So like a drop separate from an ad doesn't count towards a transaction.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay.
Otherwise, I think the numbers would be way higher. I think I want to say ads in trades. I want to say it's ads in trades.
So who has the most or the
Who has the
number?
most transactions this year?
So a person.
A person.
Okay,
Not
okay.
Price is Right rules yet. Not Price is Right rules yet. All right, a person. Which person has the most amount of transactions this year? 5, 3. All right, James, what do you got?
Royce.
Royce, who do you got?
Jonathan.
Jonathan is correct.
Yes.
All right. How many transactions does Jonathan have? Price is Right rules here, the closest without going over. How many transactions does Jonathan have this year? Three, 2, 1.
39.
39.
52.
52. Wow. The transaction number is 53.
Oh, okay. Wow.
53.
That's
I gotta
pretty
check.
good.
I gotta peek at David's screen. David's cheating.
I'm not.
I don't know, man. I know these unhigh shits.
Give me that. Give me that $10.
Yeah, dude.
You swear James's controller is plugged in right now, right?
Yeah, man.
All right.
This guy's screen peeking.
Who has the least amount of transactions this year? Who has the least amount of transactions this year?
Bruh.
Who has the least amount of transactions this
Alright,
year?
that's a good question, though.
All right. 5, 2, 1. James?
I think there's a trap answer, so I'm gonna go with Vigny.
Okay.
I also put Yi.
Okay. So you guys both got the point, Yi.
Oh, what's Vigny?
I think
Yeah, it was
Marcus is pretty close, and that was
It
the
was
trap.
Yi, but no, the trap is tied with Yi is Nick. Try with Yi is Nick. So
Interesting.
Price is Right rules. How many transactions do you Price is Right rules? How many transactions do you have? So 6 to 12 here. James has 6. David has 12. Price is Right rules.
So they both have the same amount of transactions.
They both have the same amount of transactions, yeah. So how many is that? How many is the least amount of transactions this year? James, go ahead.
18.
18.
23.
23. The answer is 21.
Oh, what the fuck? How do they have less than 20 transactions?
21. All right. Hey, the closest without getting over. He just played the.
What did he
the
put?
person.
18?
18.
Yeah.
18.
Damn.
All right. David and someone else are in the top 10 all-time weekly high scores. So all-time weekly high scores. David and someone else share having the most amount. David and someone else share having the most amount.
The most people on the leaderboard.
The most people on the leaderboard. Okay, so David shares it with.
There's how many people on the
okay.
leaderboard?
There's 10. There's 10 people. So we're talking about weekly scoring. There's 10 people.
Like
And
when I scored like 150, the other
Yeah,
people
yeah.
have like 150.
Yeah.
all
Someone else shares this honor with him being on it the most. So David's on it the most, and someone else is on it the most. Who shares this honor with David? Who shares this honor with David? I thought David would know his own answer. That's why I didn't kind of leave it up to both of them. James, who do you got? Name?
Nick.
I have Yi for this one.
Me. The answer is the genius, Timmy.
I thought he was an answer. You know, I think.
Yeah, I was
it's
thinking
because-
about it too.
Yeah.
Because I know his record's a little deceiving.
It was all in a past life.
His highs are high. All right. tied at 2. So David and Timmy take up 4 spots in the top 10. David and Timmy take up the 4 spots in the top 10. All right. All right. In some more random / fun ones, who has the most messages this season?
Messages.
Apparently in Sleeper, Sleeper keep tracks. Sleeper keeps track
God.
of
Like-
who sends the most messages, who's talking, who's the most active in the Sleeper chat.
I think. All right.
Who has
there's
the
a-
most messages?
I
this
think
season?
there's an obvious answer.
All right.
There's an obvious, but also there's a trap answer.
James, go ahead whenever you're
Who
ready.
talks a lot? Go ahead.
Oh, because I
Alright.
think David's gonna pick what I'm thinking. I had to go with. I'll pivot, and I'll say Royce.
Okay. Who do you got?
I have Timmy.
It is Timmy.
He's
It
got
is Timmy.
3 messages right here in the chat right now.
All right.
I gotta play catch up, so
Does
I
it
can't-
tell
I
you
can't- I
like
can't
does
push.
it just tell
You
you
can't
the
push.
most or does it tell you how much like the second person is?
It tells you numbers. It tells you numbers.
Okay.
All right. So
Yeah, I gotta play the game now, so I can't push anymore.
over Price is Right rules, how many messages does he have?
What?
Over under. Timmy has the most messages. How many messages, according to Sleeper, does he have?
What the hell? Okay, I got a number.
All right. 4, 3, 2, 1. David, you wrote it down?
Yeah, I have 80.
Alright.
Oh,
Oh, you have to go
I didn't
first.
ma-
All right.
I went
James,
first.
go ahead.
Oh, that's pretty low. I had it at like 150.
150. Closest without going over, the number was 128.
Let's go.
128. So James is at 7, David is at 14. All right. So, Timmy's leading the leaderboard. So the next closest is Royce at 128. Timmy has the most messages of all time too, as we've been on the Sleeper platform, 459. The genius just loves to talk, you know what I mean? So, who has, of all time, who has the second most messages sent? Who has the second
Of all
most
time.
all time? Who has the second most messages sent?
Oh, okay.
According to Sleeper. All right, 3,
Is this counting? Never mind. No,
2,
I might give away.
1. All right, James, go ahead.
Give me Michael.
Michael, who do you got?
I got Royce.
Nope, Nick. Nick has the second most.
Wow.
So
I thought Nick, but my question was, weren't we on Sleeper before we made a 12-team league?
I
No.
don't think so.
no, we were
No.
not.
Oh,
We were
okay.
not.
Never mind.
All right. How many does Nick have of all time? He has the second most messages sent. How many does he have?
How many D's jokes does he have for an extra
That's
point?
true. That's true. That's true. Do we have that breakdown from Sleeper?
I wish. You should
Alright.
just pick up D's. All right, James, go ahead.
360.
360,
I put 300.
300, 411. So James is catching up.
Okay.
8. All right. We got 19, 20, 11. We got 3 more. No, we got 2 more. 20 and 11. All right. One for each person correct here. One for each person correct here. Who has sent the least amount of messages in Sleeper? There's 3 people. Who the bottom 3? Who are the bottom 3 with the least amount of messages sent? Who are the bottom 3 in the least amount of messages sent in Sleeper? All right. So of all time, who has sent the least amount of messages in Sleeper? All right. 5 seconds. James, go ahead.
I have Ty, Marcus, and myself.
Ty, Marcus, James. David, what about you?
I have Marcus, myself, and Yi.
push 2 and 2. So it's Marcus, Knee, and James.
Ooh.
Marcus, Knee, and James. So push. So we got 10 to 16. 10 to 16. I think my math is correct. All right. Last one. Price is Right before Final Jeopardy. Last one. Price is Right before Final Jeopardy. All right. Marcus has the least all-time messages sent. How many is it?
Bro, it has to be in the tens, right?
I feel like I had too many appendages.
All right. Closest without going over. Closest without going over. Marcus has the least. How many messages has he sent?
Of
all time. All time the sleeper.
Oh my god.
It has.
It
Is this
can't be right.
is this a trap where no one can get it, right?
Yeah, it
don't
can't
know.
be right.
I don't know. All I gotta tell you is 5 seconds. 5,
No way.
2, 1. James, what do you got?
69.
69. What do you got?
I put 15.
15. The number is 7.
No,
No way.
it's like this season.
7 all time.
That can't be right.
I don't
That's
think
not right,
I don't think they
dude.
recorded this, dude. It's
Averaging less than 3 messages a
I'm
year.
telling you, like sleeper, like this is to the group chat, obviously, right? Like I'm sure you guys might have side chats and stuff, but through the group chat, they're tracking the messages. And yeah, I was like, what the fuck? He only has 7 on the season. He has 1. I think he made another message today that might not have been recorded yet, so he might have like 2. But yeah,
Oh yeah,
according
he
to
made a
Sleeper-
message today.
but according to Sleeper, he has 7. I'm like, what the hell? That's crazy. So James
And
has
how
10,
much does Timmy have?
459. 459.
All right. Wow, that's eye opening.
Yeah. Our league in review.
I was thinking 0. James, were you thinking 0? I'm like, it can't be 0.
No, I was thinking like 12, but I was like, it can't be 12.
I was
You have to-
thinking 0.
You have to try to put 12, but I guess Marcus is doing the most if he's only done 7.
That's
Alright.
so disrespectful.
So James 10, David 16. Scouts Honor, I want you to write a number you're willing to bid right now. Final Jeopardy, I want you to write.
I have 15, 16.
You have 16. So James has 10, David has 16. How much are you willing to bid for this dub? It's 10 fab for this shot for the glory of this scuff. Was supposed to be Jeopardy, but now it turns into some random trivia, some
All right.
trivia mutt. All right, so write it down. Don't tell me what it is. Write it down. Don't tell me what it is. All right. So you do have to get this all correct. Okay, you do have to get this. You guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you about 30 seconds. I'll give you about 30 seconds. In order. What have our cooking contests been? This is submitted by
From
Royce.
the beginning of time?
From the beginning of time.
I can't get this all right.
This is from
Order
Royce.
counts.
Huh?
Order counts.
One more time.
So order counts.
Order counts. Order counts.
How are you getting this information?
This is submitted by Royce because
Royce wasn't even there for half the league.
There's 7. There's 7. I'll give you that. There's 7. Ready? 30 seconds. Set. Go. There are 7 cooking contests in order. So right now, James is at 10. David's at 16. We've been answering questions about the league. They need to figure out the cooking contest in order, and they've bid a certain amount. There are 7 total contests. This is all or nothing here. 7. And if we need to go over it later, we can. All right. How are you guys doing on time? You guys okay? You're still thinking?
I can't believe we did 7.
All right. I'm gonna give you the full minute. We're at 37 seconds from now. Give you the full minute. So yeah, we've done 7. Royce broke it down, and it sounds right to me. We can talk about it afterwards. 10 seconds.
Oh
5,
man.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Bruh.
Time pens down. Pens
Bruh.
down. All right. So I'm gonna flip a coin. See who wants to go first. David called it last time. James, call it.
Tails.
Tails. Tails. James, do you want to show your answers? Or do you want David to show his answers first?
I defer.
You defer. David, go ahead.
I got apple in order, apple pie,
Yes, sir.
some dessert dish, fried rice,
Did you say
braised.
apple pie into some dessert dish?
Yeah, whatever
Apple pie,
dessert.
some dessert dish. What?
Oh, is apple pie fucking dessert? Fuck. All right, I got apple pie dessert, fried rice, braised, and egg roll. I
Braised.
know I'm missing stuff, but the chronology should be right.
Okay. James, go ahead.
I didn't even come up with 7. So I have
Okay.
apple pie, mac and cheese,
Oh, fucking
cookies,
mac and cheese. Cookies.
fried rice, braise, and egg roll.
Damn,
And
that might be it.
there's something in between because we've done 7. So I
Okay.
don't know what that is.
Cookies. All right. You ready for the order?
Yeah.
According to Royce, so this is not according to Sleeper.
This
It's
is not
according-
according to Sleeper nor
It's
the,
not
the
according to
league
Sleeper.
historian. This is according to
no,
Royce.
So Royce, the order is apple pie, mac and cheese. So David's automatically out. Fried rice,
Oh, wow.
cookies, meatballs,
Oh,
Oh.
meatballs.
the braised dish, and then egg rolls. Braised dish and so you guys got the last 3 orders. You guys missed meatballs, and then James swapped the mac and cheese and fried rice. So James, how much did you bid? A tenner. David, how much did you bid?
5.
5. So at the end of it, we got Sir Low. I got 0 for James. He had 10. He bid 10. He's at 0. They've had 16. He bid 5. He is at 11.
Let's go.
What a puss.
That's all I got to say. He should have bid.
Yeah,
Oh,
should
yeah.
have put it all down.
I put enough down to cover you when you put all of it down.
Yeah,
But
bitch
you could.
move.
Hey, I'm broke, man. I need the money.
All right, I'll take a shot with you, James. So, good job on that. And that was a long segment. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, we're almost coming up at an hour right now. I'll walk it while you guys take a shot. I'll walk us through the power rankings. Nick stays the same at 1 at first. Power ranking score of 2, coming down by half a point since last week, but still it's first. Michael at 2. Staying the same. Yi going up from 4 to 3. Chris, or who's this? Chris going up to 4 from 7. And then we have me going up 1, losing Brees Hall. I like that. Royce dropping from 3rd to 6th. Ty dropping from 5th to 7th. And then tied 8 at 8. Timmy versus Vintuk. I like Vintuk's trajectory. Looking at his team, not so bad no more. All right. Marcus dropping from 8th to 10th. And our 2 bottom players, our 2 so-called champs, Jonathan and James, rounding out 11 and 12. So, any thoughts, guys?
3, 4, 5 are kind of negligible at this point. 4, 5, 4, 6, 4, 8 when it comes to the power ranking score. Yeah, I like Vin's trajectory lately. Vin's been on the up.
Ever since he came onto the pod. So, James, hopefully.
Mm.
But when James went onto the pod, he's been on a downward trajectory. So maybe.
Well, my pod was scuffed. I didn't have my songs, no drops or anything.
That's true.
That's
Hopefully.
true.
That's true.
That's
This
true.
shit to me.
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's my bad. That's on me. Hopefully it'll turn it around, James. I think you got it this week though, but we'll get into that later. Anything else?
Anything stand out to you?
Royce
James?
dropping. I mean, from third to sixth, like what's going on there? He still's got like a pretty decent. He's got Josh Jacobs. He's got Jonathan Taylor. He's got Amon Ra. He's got JJ. He's got D Hop. So what's going on there, right? It's got to be a manager diff, no?
Probably.
So
It's just Royce things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's Professor Royce.
Yeah,
Give
I
it
just
and
hope
take it.
I hope Royce enjoyed his time in the sun.
yeah, he missed his window. He loses Justin Jefferson. He missed his championship window, Royce. So, you guys, anything else, or we jump right into the predictions?
Since we're probably gonna speed through the predictions, I just want to talk a little shit. Jonathan Wompton Royce. Royce has been talking, feeling it a little bit. He's like, my team's boom bust, etc. David versus Marcus. David pull out that dub against our predictions. Ty versus Chris. I pulled that one. Knee versus James. Knee versus James. Nick versus Vintuk. Vintuk pulled the dub, and I know Nick is. Who's a more serial tilter, Michael or Nick?
I think it's Michael.
It depends on your definition of tilter is. Because Nick, when he watches the game, like, he's like molding, like, even
He's
like,
molding,
he's like,
That's
he's
true,
like
that's true.
at the smallest things, but like
Yeah,
his team turns out fine. But Michael is like, he's molding, but he's like dropping players, like, because he's upset at them. So,
Okay.
it depends what your definition of tilting is, but
Okay.
maybe
And
Michael.
then, okay. I think Timmy versus Michael. Timmy pulls out that dub against our predictions. We took the shots for that earlier. E-Ship Bull pulls the 3-2, right?
Yep.
David.
Yep.
Timmy. Was Timmy our guest last week?
Yes.
Timmy, 5 for 6, killing it. Let's see if the guests can keep it up. The guests are killing us right now, by the way. I don't have. Oh shoot, that's scuffed. I had the running total, I thought, but I don't have the running total. But they are killing us. David is beating myself by like 2 wins, but yeah, the guests are like points over 0.6, and we're under 0.6.
The
That's
guests are lighting it up, dude.
yeah. So James got to keep this up. That's all I gotta say. Just I know you guys like to use dubs in your losses. Oh, random thought, because I know Marcus hasn't hit you up yet. Did Ryan ever hit you up? You said, "Hey Ryan, if you
Never.
listen to." Oh, okay.
Easy.
He made he made that comment on the pod, and I know David like called him out on it a little bit. So let's see.
I think Royce listens to it out loud, and Ryan will listen to it like by association.
Passively.
Yeah, passively. So.
Okay. All right. Do we want to speed run this? How are you guys feeling?
Yeah, let's speed. We're at like an hour. Let's speed run this. I think.
All right.
Let's
go.
Michael versus Marcus. I think I have Marcus winning this one. Surprisingly, I don't know why, to be honest, but I analyzed it before. Okay. Oh no, I have Michael winning. I have Michael winning. Sorry.
I got Michael winning.
I got Marcus winning.
Oh, Marcus winning. I like. Oh, I said put Hardman in for the upside, and oh no, he didn't. I would put Hardman in over. My name is Jeff. Maybe. Okay. Probably. Yeah.
All right. Ty versus Knee.
Ooh, Ty versus Knee.
I'm gonna go Ty. I think my boy slides back.
I thought this was gonna be the closest game of the week.
Well, we do have a sneak peek. We got 20 points from Dallas Goddard, so that helps a bit, right?
Oh, there's that. I made my picks, but
I have Ty winning prior to the 20-point game.
I just believe in my boy.
I had Ty winning, but I thought this was the closest game.
Vin versus Jonathan. Spicy one. Both kind of on win streaks. Vin's on a 3-game win streak. I think Jonathan's on a 2-game win streak or something like that.
Yeah, I put Vin here winning. I like his running backs better here.
I have Vintuk winning.
Vin. All right, I'm gonna play contrarian. I'm gonna go Jonathan. Hopefully making moves. James versus Chris.
I got myself.
James versus Chris. I have James going on the upset here, but I do not like. What did I not like? I'm not even looking at the right team. I don't like your. I would put in someone higher upside, so someone make a trade.
Someone that's not on bye.
So someone like
he doesn't need high upside. My team didn't hit their upside today, so he's okay.
I always need high
he
upside.
needs high upside to be in it.
Yeah.
Alright.
But I would pick someone up off the waiver wire over who did you start?
Well, I was waiting for Bateman to go on IR.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I would not play Hendo here. I don't play
Really?
Hendo here. With
Really?
Kyron coming back? No.
I don't. Kyron isn't even. Oh, like he might come back. He's not even like activated yet.
He's not active yet, but they designated him
practicing.
already, and he's
Yeah.
practicing. So,
Yeah.
I
We'll see.
mean, if Kyron plays, then you bench Hendo for a wide receiver for show.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Bateman to go on IR.
Okay.
Nick versus Royce.
Nick versus Royce. Without even looking at the teams. Oh, I'll look at the team. I'll look at the team.
Off the dome.
I go Royce here, to be honest.
Oh, I'm going F Royce.
Oh.
Where are you?
I'm
going Nick.
I'm honestly hoping Tua shits the bed though, so I feel better about myself. So,
All right.
Timmy versus myself.
You got Royce?
David? I got Royce, yeah.
Royce, Nick. Timmy versus David. Who do you got here?
I got Shaba.
Shaba?
Now, after the 3-point game or before?
No, before. I haven't changed any of my
Timmy's
picks.
team's kind of dog. Pick Shaba.
I got the dog in them.
I got you. I'm taking a shot with you, David. I got you.
All right. So for me, you got me.
Yep, I got you.
Especially if Deion Jackson plays and he gets a great game against Timmy. That's just
justice.
Chef's kiss, bro. You can't write for a better script than Deion Jackson. he trying to sell Deion Jackson to me. He goes off on Timmy's bench, drops him, and then he goes on my roster, goes off against Timmy. That's Chef's kiss right there.
All right. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
So all right, Michael versus Marcus. David, myself have Michael. James has Marcus. Ty versus me. Ty takes a sweep. Ben versus Jonathan. I'm the only one that takes Jonathan. James versus Chris. David and James take James. I take myself. Nick versus Royce. David takes Royce. James and I take Nick. And then for Timmy versus David, David takes David. Chris takes David. And James takes Shove Brady.
Yeah.
All
right. I'll see you guys later. Have a good week, everyone. That's out. All right. See ya.